Hello and welcome to frick. The wrong screen. I don't know why that is. Alright. Okay, we're fixed. Fixed. That was very strange.
Alright, you haven't got to use the emotive yet, have you?
Not the emotive, no.
Alright, you want to open up the emotive software just so I can see what I'm doing?
Yeah, sure.
It's on desktop.
That's not the desktop.
That is not the desktop.
Uh,
And emotive epic control panel, applications.
uninstall.
Yeah, I like that. That's first. And consumer control panel. Yes.
I accept.
You want to run this?
Alright, so
Create a new user.
new
You
user.
have to click add user.
Oh, sorry. And I'll just do.
You'll just do bit.ly.
Yeah, that works. That works.
Bit.ly.
All right.
Perfect.
So here is the emotive software, and the emotive headset, which is
nice.
so gross.
It's so nice because you have your head shaved, so it's super easy for me to get all these
Why are there some that are black
because
and
they're
red?
well connected. I don't know.
Okay, so we don't actually deal damage right now. There's nothing getting that.
One of them's red now, so that's cool.
Those are good. Yeah, that is the easiest setup I think I've ever done with the emotive, especially compared to like Sarah.
Sarah has like 9 billion tons of hair, though.
She has a lot of hair. Oh,
Whoa,
no, why
it's
is it doing
freaking out.
Of course, I cursed it.
You had to say something.
I did.
Is it signal between the computer and the thing? Maybe? Maybe
No,
it's just-
no, it's just that it's not sitting on your mastoids effectively.
I don't know where my mastoids are.
They're behind your ear here.
That's like the shavedest part of my head, too.
Alright, we're gonna redo this.
Resaling it? Okay. Well, for those of you who are watching and who may not know, the emotive has a bunch of probes and they have saline on them, and then it does stuff. Good explanations in the morning with Eric. Hey, good morning.
Hey,
This is it for today. We have bagels though, if you'd like a bagel.
Sweet. That's good. You got it working last night or so?
yeah.
So you may have some official help from Kyle
Sweet.
for coding today. So
I mean, yeah. This is the last day. We want to make these work, so please send them in.
all right. So it was greatly connected to begin with, and now it's terrible. So that's good.
Why is it unhappy?
Like, is it possible that the probes just died or something?
No.
It feels well connected to my head. Is it?
Push on it. Let's see. It should be
Is it because my brain is dead?
that actually might be it.
Oh, there it goes. Now it looks happier.
All right, we're leaving that. That looks fantastic. Yeah, apparently just that one right there, when I finally got it connected, they all popped up. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So it's time to do some training.
Training.
Oh, always the most fun part here.
So what's the point of training, Eli? Give us a quick overview.
Yeah, so we need to be able to calibrate this to what's actually going on in your brain when we have you ask you to do certain actions. So you go to this tab here, it's the cognitive suite, and we need some neutral state. So we need something where you're not trying to actively think of what's going on. And then once we have that, there's actually a bunch of different ways that you can think about dealing with the cube on the side here
interesting.
that you can choose. So like you can imagine rotating it, left or right. You can imagine having it disappear, dropping, lifting, pulling. We tend to go with push. Push is a very natural thing that a lot of people imagine. They've pushed things before, and it's easy enough to think about pushing it away from you.
Cool. I have a pretty good mind's eye, so I'm hoping I'll be real good at this.
Yeah. As long as you're consistent, and there's a few up here that hits your motor cortex. Not a huge amount, but some. And so it's really just important that you're able to have a distinction between neutral and whatever the other thing is.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So, all right, neutral, have you nice and relaxed. These only do 8-second bursts of training. And go.
So theoretically, our integers for
Perfect. It's important to note that counting backwards sometimes helps people. It gives them something to be relaxed on. And go.
so that means we should be able to just
And actually, since we're not doing the Super Angelo challenge, I might get you to do a couple more training sets.
Okay.
Just because in this case, we're adding 8-second times at a time. So we're going to try and maybe do 4 or 5 here. So
And the more training is just more accuracy overall.
up to a point. So you can hit something which is called overfitting. Push, 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 go, push, 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 push. Push away. And okay, great. And we're gonna do it again. So relax. Count backwards, and now push. Push, 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 go, push, 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 push. Push, 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 go, push, 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 push. Awesome.
Cool.
We're gonna do one more neutral because it's good to get some more states there. Man, your neutral's fantastic. You didn't move that entire time.
Don't tell me that. Then it'll be terrible for the rest of the time.
Caster curse you. All right, we're gonna do one more push training. Again, so each one of these is adding to your profile of what is neutral versus what is not. And go, push, push. Keep it pushed back. Hey, look at that. Go. Hey, good job.
I feel like everyone has to like make weird faces when they're trying to.
If you haven't watched it, highly recommend watching Stormy Bear do the Super Angelo challenge. Sarah is hilarious. All right, so that should be good to go. We're gonna be playing this game that was an early submission. I think it's a space bar. So I'm gonna set up the key mapping. What's gonna happen is when you're thinking push and that's moving back, I can assign a key here. I don't want to do it just yet because while we're navigating things, it'll just constantly set the key, which is frustrating. Do you want to talk a bit about Yummy Yucky?
Sure. So Yummy Yucky is a pretty simple game. It has you select a character, and it has you select a couple of objects that represent like. Yeah, I mean it's very. When we play it, you will see because it's very, very clear. Their favorite foods and their least favorite foods. And the goal is to just move the character around the game space and collect their favorite foods without getting any of their least favorite foods. And that's basically it. I think we'll have more comments later after we've played. So
So this was a submission for the BCI Game Jam, obviously, as we're doing, from H.H. Magoo. They weren't able to compete over the weekend, but they really wanted to come up with this. They asked some great questions on our itch page, and we're quite interested in making a game targeted towards the younger audience who BCI could help out. And so it's quite fun. We
it's
downloaded
very
it.
cool. It should be open. Well, it was open on the file browser, but then I went
Moved
to do
away.
this. Yeah,
That's
my bad.
okay. I'll just go here. Games. Yeah, so check out H.H. Magoo if you want to see more fun games from them. No, we don't want to search for that.
Yummy yucky. Once upon a time, there
just
was
goes.
dinosaur, robot, bat,
I gotta put
dinosaur,
on
robot,
this.
robot, penguin, cat, penguin, penguin.
We're gonna sense.
Robot,
Can you hit space?
dinosaur, cat.
Perfect.
Robot,
And
penguin.
we're going to try
cat.
and limit
Robot, bat.
the trigger delay time
Robot,
here.
robot,
And then
dinosaur,
this is the limit that you have
dinosaur,
to be greater than
robot,
for you to get pushed.
penguin,
So we're going to keep it
cat,
at 20 right now. 'Cause it seems like
dinosaur,
a good
penguin,
control. But we can make it
robot,
higher if you're
bat,
pushing too much.
dinosaur,
lower.
penguin,
And then hold time doesn't really
robot,
matter
penguin,
in this case.
robot,
Apply.
penguin, bat. Its
Alright.
favorite food. The one food. I'm hungry.
All right, so you want to avoid.
Yum.
Oops.
No, it said yum.
Oh.
You want to avoid the leaves. So be neutral while it's going.
Ooh. It's so fast.
Yeah. Go, 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 go. Push, 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 push. Yeah, he's using the P300. Okay, just don't get that down arrow. Push, 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 push.
Yum.
Hey! You
Okay.
almost.
Just getting a positive one time there.
Push, 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 push. Nope, don't do it.
That's like Super Angela, but changes the notes. Get hurt.
Bleh.
Oh no. You're one away from glory. Yeah.
Is there any reason this can't move in sequence?
No, we just need to talk with H.H. Magoo again. Because it was going to move in sequence. and then-
Basically, we've got P300 and we've got emotive going at the same time in this, which doesn't translate well to one or the other.
Yeah.
Push. The answer is no. There's no reason for that, but it's a little fun to watch Eric try.
So the question was, in case you couldn't hear it on the stream, is there any reason that we don't have these arrows moving in sequence? And basically, there was a lot of discourse between us and the creator of this game, and it seems like both styles were trying to be incorporated, and it's very close to being really good for one or the other. But the way it is right now, it has random flashing, so all the arrows and the directions are at random intervals for P300, but we don't have a way to implement the P300 like feedback loop. So
Can you just push on the emotive for me?
We're trying to make it so that we can make sure that all
Wow, wow.
I ate all of my favorite food, and
Yeah,
now I'm
way to
very,
go.
very
Uh-oh.
happy. Once upon a time,
Oh no,
there was.
that's a bug.
that's a bug.
Favorite food was the one food it hated was I'm hungry.
It hates bacon. I don't like this guy.
It's a robot.
Bleh.
So it
Oh,
we've
yeah,
got
yeah.
here.
Oh, yeah.
So we can say else.
Ooh. All right.
Okay, and then so what exactly do we use? We need to say we don't have to.
Yeah, what's nice about this game as well, while you're sitting here trying to focus, is that she included some voiceover so that kids who might have a bit more visual impairment or younger kids really know what each of these items are. Man, you're on a roll.
For now, so I go straight for the rest of the bacon.
Random range 0 to 9.
I could go for some bacon today. Go.
All right, I'm pushing. I promise.
Well,
Maybe I'm not.
It's having.
No.
Wait. Oh,
Unless it's
okay, that's exclusive of the top. So
I don't know why yours is dropping in and out so much. Okay.
Here, just let me look at the box so I can see.
But yeah, it keeps dropping.
Oh yeah, the connection's dropping on the emotive, which is weird because I have a big old bald head, so
So it should be fine.
should ideally be like real easy for me to be connected.
waiting on input to advance our
So it's like it's looking for.
What happened last night then? What was the
It was nothing. It was nothing at all.
so it was working correctly, but
There's a chance that there was an on-off switch that was set to the OFF position.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. All right.
Alright, so we should theoretically.
Oof, that's cold.
Why are you not connecting? You're so close. Last time it was. Yeah, so you have a lot of control now. All right. I guess we'll hold that for now. Are you able to keep it consistently how you want?
Pretty much.
Okay. Oh, it's especially hard because you have to time it with the arrow.
Right.
Like the hold doesn't.
Oh, great. I was doing.
Alright, I'll tell you when to push, push, push. No, don't do it. Don't. Oh, push. Oh no. You're almost in.
I'm in danger zone.
Yeah. Oh no. Go back. Okay, good. Maybe go back again. Oh.
I'm just gonna go straight up. I'm gonna go through the bacon. It's gonna be fine.
You know you're gonna get both bacon.
For now, we're just trying to get any damage working.
Blech.
And then we'll
And
I ate all of my
Hey,
favorite
I did
food,
it.
and now I'm very, very
Awesome.
happy.
awesome. Well, yeah, that's
Welcome.
Once upon a
Yucky.
time, there was
While
cat,
you're hooked up, do you want to try
robot,
Angela?
cat, penguin.
Sure.
So yeah.
Well, let's make some comments on this for
Sure.
now. So, some things that I noticed, like I like the game concept and the design overall. Like, it would be really good for emotive or P300 with some tweaks. The big thing right now is obviously the randomness when you're trying to make an emotive single input choice. It makes it really hard to be like, okay, I want to go up, I need to push now, but it's all random, which is just a product of, I think, maybe some miscommunication or misunderstanding between us and the creator.
Definitely miscommunication on my side.
If the controls were in sequence and if they were a little bit slower, because there is a little bit of delay between when you can get the thing to do what you want it to. So if it was a little bit slower, if there was some sort of indicator of how long each of the arrows was going, and then it switched to the next one in sequence. Same thing with the selection screen. That'd be really cool. It'd be really helpful.
So a good example, can you go ahead and tell me when you're going to push?
Push. Okay, I can't do it now, apparently. Push.
That's not great. There, okay.
Weird.
But we'll reset this. We'll retrain
Okay.
you. Neutral. Go. We're just going to do very short trainings. So I reset it where it is on your head. Yep.
Okay.
One more neutral. Push. Just kidding, that was neutral. Awesome. And now push. Ready? Go. Push, 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 push. Go, 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 go.
I'm trying.
Oh no.
I didn't get like any power on that.
Well, that's because it has
Oh,
to
it's
get
training
one
first? Oh, okay.
So I'm going to actually remove this key right now.
Yeah, that's a good.
What you can see on screen is that it has gone to our other side.
It's gone to full screen. You can just click the button.
Yeah, perfect. So relax and push. Yeah. Okay, toe again, ready and push. Yeah. So the idea is that it can be variable between 20 milliseconds to a second and a half later, because it really has to pick up your changes in your brainwave there. So staying on a target for longer is helpful. Or if you have to have multiple inputs on the same target to make sure that you're right. Because if you stay on it for too long, there's a chance that your neutral state will select it. All right.
So that would
Great
be my
job,
comments on this one for now. I know the author of this game can't really participate this weekend, so that's okay. But maybe later we'll get an update. Who
Yeah,
knows?
we're gonna hopefully give this to the kids, send just some feedback from them. Our feedback is not as important as theirs,
Right.
And we're excited to see what they say for you. So
We're gonna go ahead and stop this stream and start it up
this wasn't
again.
recording.
So.